an open house here at the township building in January 2023. So this was, I put this on the agenda, kicking around the idea of having something where it's an all-day thing, come and go, not like a scheduled meeting. But we have a lot of people that have put their name up for boards, people that haven't sat on those boards or any boards. Something where they can come in, even the public at large, come in and see what these boards do, what, maybe, since you've been on the planning commission before, that people that, have put their name up for the planning commission, you can kind of explain the expectations, what they're gonna be doing, what they're in charge of, even to explain the terms and so forth. We have a lot of new introductions here, and a lot of people that have stepped up to things they've never did before. So I was hoping that maybe we could reach out to even some retired board members to introduce and explain the new jobs to all of the people that have stepped up to all of these boards, and maybe help them through the process. Because they're like you guys did for me, since I'm an inexperienced board member. And so, some sort of, but also with the public, like, you know, this is what we got going on here. This is, and I'm not saying a particular time or whatever, just have the building open to.
It would have to be a weekend.
Yeah, I was assuming.
Yeah.
I haven't come up, that's as far as I got with it, but I'd like to welcome the public back into
Well, I
participating in
think,
Union Township.
I think one thing that you did welcome back, you didn't play Scrooge again, and you had Christmas lights out.
I gotta say, the
Thank
road
you.
crew. It
Well,
wasn't me, the road crew surprised us.
Well,
I gotta,
I'm
did you
just
see the
saying that-
lights?
there was nothing out, how many years, what was done, and I just think
Yeah,
that's
they
a
were
great start.
inspired.
And who put the poinsettias in here?
That was my husband, and Miss Puglisi decorated the tree with chips.
Anybody hungry?
Anybody hungry got chips.
Looks nice.
But yeah, I mean, it's
But I'm just saying that
it's
you
so
welcome
heartwarming.
people,
Everybody wants to participate in the
Right.
growth of Union. Even if it was Mr. Scarmazzi or Mr. like, that's what
Right.
he's got going on here. This is what we got going on here. That he's gonna be in front of a lot of those boards, even if, I had to have a talk with Sean and Brandy from Harshman yesterday, cause trying to explain to me of how the process of the, occupancy permits and so I'm a board member and I didn't understand all the nuances of how a permit goes from this stage to this stage to this stage. So I just thought it might be helpful as like a come and go thing during the day, like you come when you can come, like just different opportunity for people to walk in and see how their community operates.
Well, I think you're right in being transparent to show people, show the public that we're here, that to help the public and work with the public, just like we said before about try to work together and work things out, not to take this attitude to say, well, we're gonna be up before the judge all the time or
Might
something.
be a day for the tax collector to come back in
Right,
and reset up her
right,
office and
Right,
stuff.
we should have that back in here. We should have.
That's something you need to do soon. Ms. Spears,
Yes,
when is the tax notices going out?
tax notices, excuse me, don't go out till March first, I get the download.
Well, I
in
know that
February.
goes out, but they have to print it ahead of time, don't they?
February, we get them printed in
So
February.
you wanna consider doing something now about that? Add to the agenda?
Now, we're 28.
We do the 28th, put it on there. If we,
He
Barney,
wants to get it over with.
Get it
so
over
we
with,
forget.
don't.
if we put on the
mess around.
28th to have you in the have an officer for you for the collector, is that all right, the 28th of December?
Yeah, that's
Or
fine.
we have to do it right now?
No, we don't get the download till February, I can make adjustments in February.
All right, but if we set up an office here for you, and
Oh,
you're
we just-
back
we
here
talked
collecting
about that.
taxes in the office, and we could do that at the 28th meeting.
Yes,
Alright, Bernie, Ms. Spears, I'd like to talk to you after the meeting also, if you don't mind.
okay.
We're gonna put it, we're gonna, right now, write on our little agendas that we're putting that on the agenda for the 28th.
Right,
Fine.
for the 28th, right.
And you get to have that nice chair, by the way.
Yeah, you get that nice flowery chair that was left behind. Okay. And there's a drawer full of crackers too.
Alright.
Okay, the DCD mentor program, so we kind of just touched on that during executive session about the DCD having a mentor program, for new personnel.
Correct, so once you hire somebody, what we can do is we can contact the lady in Pittsburgh, I gave you the information, we can contact her and start, you know, get her.
Did you give us the information?
I thought I did, didn't I?
I think we verbally told her, but I don't think we maybe gave you the DCD,
I thought I
and the
said-
phone number and everything.
I wanna make the copy of it.
I'll give it to you.
Okay, so,
My paper somewhere.
number 6 was the payment that was not received by the contractor at Overlook, which we've already discussed. And, I said, if he calls you again, as long as it was approved at a prior meeting by a prior board, and we can locate that, he will not have to wait for a future meeting for this board to once again approve it. As long as we can, find that it didn't go out, and find that the board did approve it, and have the documentation of what it was, he does not have to wait for us to approve again, and then cut a check, and then have the bill paid, so you can at least tell them that, but, you know, we are talking the week before Christmas, I can't
Right.
guarantee that I'm gonna be able to, locate all that and get our interim treasurer here to come and check in the next couple of days, but at least it ain't gonna be a month, like it could have been. And you can have him give me a call. Okay, so, E, bill pay list approvals. The payroll, approve or deny the payroll dated November 10th, 2022, in the amount of $6,311.31 for the road crew. I'm gonna make a motion to approve that based on, subject to it being true and correct,
Right.
and that is my motion. Okay, we have a first by Dupree, a second by, Mr. Wilson, roll call,
Dupree,
yeah?
Clark,
Yes.
Parrish,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Evans, Warren, yes, motion carried.
Okay, approve or deny the payroll dated November 25th, 2022, in the amount of $6,597.83, consisting of 3 road crew. I'd like to amend that to, also 1 administrative, that's what the difference in those 2 are, is duties. Okay? I think that is the beginning of, our interim secretary getting on the payroll. Okay, so, anyone want to bring up that one?
So moved.
Okay. So any seconds?
Not the issue.
Okay, so we have a, first by Parrish, a second by Spar, roll call,
Dupree,
yes?
Spar,
Yes.
Parrish,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Evans, Warren, yes, motion carried.
Okay, bill pay list, for approve or deny the bill pay list for Brentwood Bank General Account in the amount of $239,808.98 to, let you guys know that fire contracts and so forth are inside of this, bill pay. So, subject to true and correct, I will make the motion to approve the, bill pay for the Brentwood General Fund account. Any seconds?
Second.
Okay, so we have a first by Dupree, a second by Mr. Parrish, roll call,
Dupree,
yes?
Spar,
Yes.
Parrish,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Evans, Warren, yes, motion carried.
Also, what was included in there is all of the pay apps that we approved for the parks that, so, if you wanna know why it's so high, it's urine and urine and flat check and, yeah, all of the ones that they were
Right.
already contracted to do.
Right.
Okay, approve or deny the bill pay list for the Brentwood Overlook Sinking Fund in the amount of $1,585.85. So, just you know, that is a, bill to South Parks, South Park billed us for their storage.
Okay.
So, that's what that is. It's nothing new to the project or anything, that is the bill from South Park for the storage that was used. Okay, so I'm gonna make a motion to approve, payment of $1,585.85 from the overlook fund.
The little sinking fund.
Yes.
No, also,
Question,
Yes.
Madam Chairman, is that 1585, is that for delinquency?
No, this is, South Park bills Union Township quarterly for the storage that the people within that system have
Right.
used.
So,
Any delinquencies would be non-payments that we would have to go after.
this 1585 is South Park,
South
for
Park
the
billing
service they
union,
provide.
South Park billing union, and then, union then bills out the customers on a monthly, so any delinquencies would be non-payments to us. We have to pay
Right.
that amount regardless of who pays us back.
Right.
I have a question.
Mhm.
We may wanna look at down, whether we can look at it down the road. Why we ever got into collecting the sewage bills, the sewage business, I don't know. When South Park would have collected that like we did down El Raymond with West Elizabeth, why we got
We
into
have a
that?
storage billing department for like 28 people,
Yeah,
it's
why-
insane.
But it's,
I'm just saying, it's something we may wanna look into.
I think Dennis just
What,
I
said,
think you should look into
you should what?
it. You should look into it, I think,
Yeah.
once we get situated.
Much like Weezer.
The delinquencies are not collected by Lisa.
No, he knows,
No,
he
I
doesn't know why
I
we're
know,
billing
I'm not-
monthly
I'm just
to
saying, but
these
why we
people.
even into the sewer bill business, that's all.
But the
Like over
bills-
there.
What they're doing is they're charging us for the flow.
I know that,
As
well, I
far as
understand
collecting
that,
bills,
but
He
I'm
wants to
just
see
talking
if
about
we
the
can
other.
get South Park to collect from them versus like Weezer does.
As I understood, they were turned down
Well,
by
I don't
somebody
know,
I knew on the South Park board.
we can swing up the.
Look into it.
Dennis can. Dennis
Okay,
can-
so we have a first by, I think Dupree, and a second by Parrish.
Right,
Roll call?
Dupree,
Yes?
Barr,
Yes,
Parrish,
yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
7-4 yes, motion carried.
Okay, so, number,
Public comment.
okay, so public comment. Any public comment?